man. That'd be so bad.
We're gonna. Yeah, it's a good idea.
Anyway, welcome back, everyone, for the Hartman Designs 100 post-race coverage with me and Armani. What a crazy race to go over. We had three protagonists all night long: Alexander Hyder, James Thurston, and Jeremy Cook. And it was not pretty, Armani. They were running into each other. Then Jeremy Cook and Thurston wrecked each other. We had some pit strategy at the end. That was one exciting race.
Yeah, that was exciting. And what I'm still trying to just comprehend is how we went from, the top three just not giving each other an inch to at the end fuel strategy coming into play. Or at least it seemed like fuel strategy coming into play. Just complete night and day. I thought it was going to be just a battle, a dogfight with these three all the way till the end. But again, massive props to Alexander Hyder to, keep the fuel going and get the win. His second win of the season.
Speaking of those three, Armani here had a fantastic idea. I am sure that knowing these three, they're not particularly angry at each other, all right? Believe me, I've tried to spark the fire a little bit with these guys, but they won't budge. So I'm sure that they understand that what happened tonight is good hard racing, but just in case they haven't, Armani had the great idea of bringing all three of them in here. So I'm going to do exactly that. Guys, get in here. Jeremy, James, AJ, all get in here. Come on, everybody. Hello. Come on, everybody.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. All right, I'm going to start with you, AJ. I'm going to start off with you. Huh? You go ahead and start with Jerry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, Jerry, you failed me. I picked you to win, and you failed me.
Well, oops. I got nothing, dude. I got nothing.
All right, well, AJ, second win in a row. All right, you were the favorite coming in, but you had some opposition tonight. Were you expecting the competition from James and Cook?
I mean, what kind of that kind of question is not really, because they're all three of them are really good, especially Jerry on road courses. I've seen him on NR. He's pretty much the GOAT on NR road courses. And Thurston, of course, he's quick everywhere we go, and I knew I was going to get a battle from all three of them, or all two of them, and that's what we had in the first half. But I made some really dumb decisions twice in the same corner because I can't brake for shit. And I can't pass for shit. So yeah, sorry to Thurston and Jerry. It's not how I want to race.
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Well, I wanted to ask you about that, because there was a little bit of, it wasn't exactly the cleanest performance, even if the racing was pretty superb. How was the ability to pass out there? Because I know you were making a lot of looks down to turn one into the bus stop, but right there, that left-hander before that final corner, that was really where you were making those passes, and unfortunately, there was a little bit of contact once with Cook, and then an even harsher one with Thurston.
Yeah, because that's the thing. There's not really a big window to pass. I was trying to outbrake these guys, but they have the exact same braking spots that I do, so there was no way that was going to work. The only way it was going to happen is if I got a big enough run on exit, and funnily enough, I got both of those runs out of the carousel. And I still missed my braking zone for both of those corners.
And finally, I want to ask you, and I'm going to ask these other two about it, because these two had a whole different approach to strategy. Me and Armani were completely thrown off when Cook and Thurston came in, because they were coming in for, getting some fuel. We had no idea it was going to be a fuel strategy race. Did you?
No, I didn't think it was going to be a fuel race either. Before the race started, the fuel told us it was going to go to lap 16, so I just assumed it'd be a guaranteed two-stop. But once I realized we made it to 19, I figured that maybe I could save a little bit, just throw a little Hail Mary. Why not? See how it plays out. But yeah, it worked in our favor perfectly. That's really all I got to say about that, yeah.
All right.
In my case.
Yeah, go on and talk, Cook.
Over here was, I think, AJ, do you have a clutch pedal by chance?
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I lacked. I didn't have a clutch pedal at all. I was just running auto clutch for that race. I could have lift and coasted, but I didn't think it would save me the amount of fuel that I needed. So I just was like, at that point, might as well go in and get tires and just make up any time I can if they do end up hitting.
All right, so Cook, I'm going to move on to you now. All right, you already talked to AJ about that contact down to the left-hander. You're all good about that. What happened between you and Thurston in the S's? Because that was a big one.
Well, the idea that I had was, as long as I can stay there through the whole right-hander and just have the spotter call left side from Thurston, I was thinking that, room will be given, but I didn't know, I guess, that maybe that spot of the track wasn't a passing zone because, like AJ said before, I came from NR, and wherever you can go side by side, fit 2 cars, fit 3 cars, that's a passing zone. So I went up there. I was thinking just have to back it off hard for the left-hander and just give him the room I can. And contact, I guess. No other way to put it.
All right, Thurston, I want to hear your response to that. What happened from your point of view?
I got turned.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
That's
That's a pretty fair assessment. Oh, that was
going in there. I was honestly, I didn't think he'd actually stick it in there because that trajectory out of the corner just puts you in the wall. So I went across his nose, but like, if he didn't hit me, he was going to go straight into the wall. So I don't know, just a racing deal, I suppose. But it wouldn't have mattered anyways. I didn't save anywhere near enough fuel. Just kind of wish we could have some road course racing, not just in this league, just in a lot of leagues. They like to set the fuel like a couple laps short of making it halfway. And I don't like racing when you have to push the car half throttle the entire time. I like going full throttle.
yeah. And James, I want to ask you.
More laps of fuel. I didn't think it was gonna be a one stop in the middle.
Thank you, Chris Lilly.
Thank you, Chris.
Miscalculated. Montreal won't be a one stop.
All right, thank you, Chris. But James,
I
one
actually
more.
do have
Here you
I
go.
was gonna say I have a question for Thursday.
Go ahead.
In practice, it didn't look like you were going to be much of a factor. You weren't having the practice times compared to Hyder and Cook, and then out of nowhere, you just take the pole position, asserting yourself as one of the favorites. I mean, what changed in practice compared to qualifying that got you that pole position?
Right before my qualifying lap, I chugged a cup of coffee, and yeah, I guess that set me up to set a really good qualifying lap. I don't really know where I pulled it out of because I never set a lap near that in practice, but it worked for a few laps, and then I started to lose a little bit of focus, and then they caught up to me, and I'm just not good at saving fuel in these cars at road courses. So yeah, but that qualifying lap, that's the highlight of the night, unfortunately. But it is a good highlight. It's a point, I think.
It is a point. Armani actually was literally going to ask the question that I was going to ask, so he took it right off me. So, with that being said, you three had a relatively good night. A little bit dirty, all right, but you guys had a lot of laps up front. It was some really exciting action. Congratulations, AJ, on the win. Congratulations, James, on your pole. And Cook, another good run there from you. I'm gonna leave you guys to it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem, guys. All right, everyone, get out. Everyone, get out. And you know what? While you're here, let's talk to the guy that had a good top 5 run here, Chris. Very quiet.
What?
Didn't have. I'm interviewing you now, Chris.
What?
Yeah.
Can I
Sure.
politely intervene in this interview? And if you take your eyes to the protest submission channels, I feel like this belongs on the YouTube.
What's going
Look
on?
at the
Hold on.
protest claim from Cole Swigert.
Uh-oh.
You'll never guess who.
Is it George?
No.
It's not George. Wait, hold on. I gotta open this up on my full window here. Hold up.
Yeah, but George Starton parked it.
Oh,
Ran one lap.
that's lame.
Yeah.
I just assumed that because he was in the race. Nick, God damn it, Nick. Let's see what he did.
Hold on, I have just gotten word from Martinez that he's bringing out the SMT data.
Let's see.
Oh, no.
What do you do? Okay, Swagger's going so slow through here. Why?
Dude, what are you doing? Come on.
Yeah, okay. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Swaggert's being a bitch here. Why is he going so slow through there?
It looks like he hits the second curb, gets loose.
No, but he's just going
tries to
so
save it,
slow through the
and
corner.
just doesn't accelerate.
Like he's just stopping in front of him. Why is he? Am I the only one that's seeing that? Like, why is Swagger just going so slow?
Even if he's going slow, that doesn't give Martinez the right.
No,
to
but like
fly
he's how
through.
fast were they going?
Let's see how slow he really was. Let's see how slow OJ went to the bus stop.
Fucking 80 miles an hour.
You
I
don't
mean,
have to
like,
look at that, Chris.
OJ was at the exact same speed as him.
Dude,
Okay, then I must be. To be fair, I was watching.
Check late. I was saving big at the end of the
Let's see how
race.
fast I take.
I mean, he's just. I'm sorry, but I feel like he's just going so slow through here. Like,
Dude, what are you doing? Come on.
when does Swaggart ever accelerate? Like, he never accelerates out of the bus stop. I must be the only one that's seeing this, because, like, I kind of get why Martinez is pissed off. Swaggart's just not going.
Dude, what are you doing? Come on.
Like, guy is just not going.
Rose is not
You
going.
suck.
I don't know though, because
Like,
Dude,
I just
the
don't...
way Cole, because you don't really get back on the gas. At least I didn't until I
dude,
got
what are you doing?
finished
Come
with the
on.
last curbing.
Yeah, but it's so obvious Martinez
I
is
was on the
quicker
gas
than
line
him,
earlier,
and
I think.
like Swagger's just not moving. He's just staying right in the middle. He's going super
I mean,
slow.
this is racing. You're not gonna pull over.
You know, and that's also the predictable thing for a slow
Dude,
car to
what
do
are
is
you
keep
doing?
their
Come
line,
on.
run where they are. Run the
At a
expected
road
racing
course, if you're a
line.
slow car, you get out of the way.
Fortnite Battle Pass.
I can't even like be mad at Martinez for doing that. I'm gonna be honest. Like, he's just going so slow. Like, look at the entrance speed by Martinez and just see how fast he catches him. Like, bro is just not going.
Yeah, he's making up so.
Dude,
Yeah,
what
Cole
are you
ran the
doing?
bus stop the
Come
lap
on.
before. Oh, he had Martinez behind him the lap before too.
You
Oh,
suck.
no.
I won't. I mean, if you want to give him half a point for that, go ahead. But like
Martinez fucking like an iPad.
guy is just like Swagger's just not
Yeah, he
going.
is extremely off the pace.
Yeah, like.
Yeah, he did the same thing in the corner before. I just wanted other thoughts on it before I gave any sort of penalties.
Okay, Martinez obviously like wrecked him on
Dude,
purpose.
come
I'm not
on.
denying that. But I'm also saying Swagger running like that fucking slow and just getting in people's way, he's practically
Well, what
asking
do
to
you
get
want him
run
to do?
into. Yeah, he's practically
Yeah.
asking to get run over.
I wouldn't give him a penalty for that. Again, what do you want him to do, especially coming out of the bus
You
stop
suck.
where you're trying to maximize,
It looks like he was stuck behind him in the bus stop for 3 laps straight.
If that's what was happening, then yeah, I would get why he would just nudge him out of the way at that point. Like, Swagger's just not moving. Like,
You suck.
or not moving, but he's not like, he's literally just holding him up.
Dude, what are you doing? Come on.
I don't
I
know.
don't think we're gonna penalize anything for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not penalizing for that. Actually, I'd probably give both of them.
Yeah,
half
just
a point,
give him
so
half
that's
a point. Yeah, no, because Swaggart was slow the whole time, and obviously Martinez junked him. Like, that I can agree with. Like, he definitely meant to do it, especially after 3 laps, but, like,
that's fair.
Jesus Christ. Do you still want to do your interview, or do you want to do it a little later? You might be busy.
Well, those are the only 3 penalties, so I'm done.
All right, well,
If you want to go back to what was...
Yeah, so we can go back to what, we
Second
can-
opinion before that.
yeah, we can go back to what we were talking about before. So, Chris, so you had a very quiet night. All right, very quiet. You were inside the top 5 for most of it. Got into a few battles, one with Gallagher, one with Trafari. How was your race overall?
I kind of just existed. I knew I couldn't compete with Thurston, Cook, or AJ. I knew I couldn't compete with Cheery, and I knew it was better than guys behind me, so I was kind of in no man's land. Gallagher was behind me for the first couple laps, and then he dropped 4 seconds back. And then Connor got up to me, I let Connor go, and I was just kind of 4 seconds behind, 3 seconds ahead. 4 seconds behind, 3 seconds ahead the whole race. I just kind of rode around, did my thing, made the fuel last, got a top 5. I'll take it.
All right, well, Chris, unfortunately, because, well, you did say that you basically just did your own thing, and that's because I really don't have much else to ask you. You kind of just had a really quiet night, a good finish, more points to your total. You're easily on the way of making the chase at this point. If there was somehow any doubt in anyone's mind. So I'm going to go ahead and let you go. You can go ahead and do your thing. Go update the points on the website because I'm tired of it being inaccurate.
That's a tomorrow or Wednesday
Oh,
problem.
sure. Okay, sure it is. All right. See you later, Chris.
Goodbye.
All right. I want to go ahead before we get into Cheery because I know some of you guys have been waiting. Swaggart, I want to hear what even happened there because I'm not getting it.
I mean, I don't really know what you want me to say.
I mean, you could have went faster. Like, you could have like.
But I was running that exact pace the last 14 laps.
Yeah, I know. I know. We noticed on the broadcast. Yeah, we noticed. Yeah. That's why you were a lap down at the end.
Well, yeah, I was trying to save fuel. It was fuel mileage.
Why are you just going so slow through there though? Like, I'm not getting it.
Is that acceptable for just dumping a driver?
I mean, okay. If you want to say he dumped you,
Is me being slow, like if I'm like a couple miles per hour slower than the guy, he can't pass me clean?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just looking at this clip, and it's like there's a way faster guy behind you, and you're just parked it like right in the middle of the racing line, and he's just like, I kind of get it. I kind of get it.
I mean, it's for position. I'm not gonna move out of the way.
I mean, sure, but like, I'm gonna be honest. What do you do in that position in the first place if you're going that slow through the bus stop? Like, if Hyder came up to you, and like, would you do that if Hyder was right behind you?
If he's the leader, I'm getting out of the way.
I'll say this. I understand. I understand it. It's for position. You're not just going to give the spot away. I get that. However,
What are you doing?
if you are going to go that slow and you got a guy that much faster behind you,
You suck.
you kind of got to expect, at least in the back of your mind, there's a chance I'm going to get dumped.
Right.
If I'm going that slow and holding him up.
He is fucking my guy back here.
I get it, but you still kind of got to have that in the back of your mind.
I mean, I honestly didn't think I was going that slow. That was just my pace.
Well, I'm just looking at the start of the clip. I mean, the guy goes way quicker into the corner than you, and he has to practically park on the brakes because you're right in front of him. And then, like, on the exit of the bus stop, you don't accelerate either, and he just, like, just slightly starts to accelerate, and he runs into you. Like, okay, he probably meant to hit you. Like, I'll give you that. He definitely meant to hit you.
You should get him in here for a sec.
Sure. I want to hear this.
Just because I'm curious. I'm just curious.
Here,
Like,
Martinez, get in here.
I'm not like as angry anymore. I'm just curious.
Here, Martinez, I'm
Dude,
on your side.
I was not upset with you at all. Like I was like pissed off because like I couldn't get around you. But I'm not just gonna openly dump you when I have that many points. Like I didn't want to. I didn't even want to get into you. But the fact that you locked up the brakes entering the corner, you put me in that position already to be right to your bumper. And then on top of that, I looked at your past 3 laps before I dumped you. You're going 98 miles an hour entering the corner in the same spot I dumped you. When I dumped you, you're going 93. That is your fault entirely. You were slower exiting the corner. You were slower entering the corner. I was even waiting for you to like make a mistake so I could get around you because you were that slow. I don't want to hear it. You're just slow.
Damn! Damn!
SMT data, dude. You suck. Don't even try to say like I moved you out the way. You just suck.
Oh, settle down, son. Settle down.
Then why don't you adjust your driving style if I'm not...
I tried to. I did adjust, and I still
Obviously
hit you
not
because you
enough.
suck that bad.
I don't know. I still can't find
I do know.
a valid
suck.
reason to dump somebody for going.
SMT data shows you suck. Like, come on.
Then pass me. If you don't suck, then pass me cleanly.
I did pass you. That's how I finished 11th.
Well. Jesus. Well.
But like, you have nothing to say, dude, because it's your fault.
It's not really, but you can
Okay,
think what
yeah,
you want.
sure. Yeah, I bet.
Then you've already been suspended, my dude. There's a reason
Yeah.
you're suspended.
Yeah, well, I mean, if we're getting suspended for being slow, you'd be out of the entire season, so I don't want to hear it.
I would have finished better if you didn't wreck me.
Womp womp, cry me a river.
Just saying, you're criticizing my position. Would have been better if you didn't wreck me.
It would have been better if you were faster.
again, that if
It's
you want to
entirely
pass
your
me,
fault, bro.
if you want to pass me, that's your problem.
It's entirely your fault. You can't pin this on me.
Okay.
I mean, like, you lock up. How do you lock up the brakes on the corner? How are you still
You
on
said
the
you-
brakes
you-
that much that you lock up?
You said you were waiting for me to make a mistake. I did.
I was waiting. Yeah, I was waiting for you to make a mistake. You know what? Matter of fact, hold on. I can pull up the replay right now. I can show you how much I was slowing up for you. Give me a minute. 'Cause,
Well,
I'm not arguing.
apparently I'm dumping people now. Okay.
I'm not arguing the
Give me a
fact
break.
that I'm slow. I know that. I didn't get like that much practice. I mean,
I didn't get any practice. I got like not even. I was spinning the whole time in practice, so that wasn't an excuse at all.
okay.
well, while we're waiting, Swagger,
up?
ignoring that whole Martinez issue, which I'm sure Nicholas is getting a replay right now. Tell me about your race, besides from that, because this was clearly a bit of a learning experience for you. You were kind of learning it as you went.
Yeah, it was an okay race, I guess. It was not the cleanest, I guess, but I mean, I don't know.
That's another statement.
It was just an okay race. I'm just still learning.
And Martinez, while you're pulling up that replay for Cole to look at, you had a really good return race. You didn't have the best qualifying session, but you brought it back, I think, for a P11, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that was a really good run there by you. How'd it go?
Yeah. Early in the race, pretty awful. We didn't qualify. I didn't feel like qualifying because I thought they were gonna just do their lap one turn one thing and ruck everywhere. They didn't. So I just salvaged what I could, and at the end there, I think I saved for the last 15 laps, opposed to pitting, and I think that jumped me up 3 spots. So,
All right, well,
I have the replay up now, so let me
right.
just go and find it.
I think you're able to share your screen in here.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, let me check. Yep.
All right, well, here we go.
Let's see this. Sit here. Okay. All right. Just for reference, let's take a look at this lap. Okay. I'm going 90. I'm going 90 in this corner, right?
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the lap. 2 laps after I junked them with damage at that. I'm going 98 here, 93 with damage. So that already gives you a reference for how much I was slowing up. And that was with damage. Let's take a look at my fastest lap. 96. 98. 96. Yeah, you were slow. Like, abominably slow. And I was checking up for
again,
you.
I agree.
The whole way around. Like lap after lap. Even here, I was going to make a dive bomb just because I was getting annoyed. No, not this lap. Next lap.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. Wow, he was holding you up for a whole extra lap after that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, dude, he was holding me up for, hold on, how many laps? 1. 2.
I was just trying to drive, man. Why can't I?
3 laps.
3!
3 whole laps.
Nah!
Up to your bumper, dog.
Okay.
Like, dude, I'm up to this bumper right here, I think, actually.
What do you want me to do? Drive faster?
Yes!
What do you want me to do?
Dude, he's even blinking out. Like, come on.
Okay, that was one time. That was.
Dude, that doesn't matter, dude. You're a Blinkmobile and a Slowmobile.
Okay,
Come
what
on.
lap was this? What laps were these?
Lap 12, 13,
All right.
14.
As much as I enjoy the content, we do have other people that have been waiting here way too long.
No, you're gonna wait for this. You're gonna wait for this.
Wait for what?
Oh, okay.
What am I waiting for?
What is there to wait for?
Okay, all right, right here.
All right, let's see it.
Checking up,
We've
I'm
seen it.
checking
You
up
told
right
me.
here,
It's
dude.
fine.
I'm not even touching the 600 meter board yet.
Wait, this is like lap 12. Why are you?
Dude, I'm all the way on the brakes, dog. Come on.
Yeah, wait, how slow were you going down into, like, the center right here?
Dude, I'm going
Jesus
83.
Christ. And then
You also
I think and then right
criticized,
here he just doesn't accelerate, right?
Yeah, dude, he doesn't accelerate, and he says this is where I dumped him.
You also criticized.
You were on the brake. Wait, hold up. You were on the brakes.
I literally had to get on the brakes for you.
Okay, hold on. Take that screenshot. Send it to Chris. I don't think send that screenshot like of him, like you literally being on the brakes. Yeah, like that right there, like you literally being on the brakes.
Like how can you be that slow? Like,
Was
come on.
Levi slow?
I don't get it. Like I have to get on the brakes.
I mean, it seems like a recurring issue because you were yelling at Levi for going slow earlier in the race too.
Was it? Well, I mean, to be fair, everyone was going slow, and then I passed them.
It's a shame.
All right, well,
for me.
again, I'm gonna go ahead and
yeah.
let you guys go. You guys can keep debating
All right.
this.
Thank you, Gavin.
Yeah. So you guys have a good night.
Yeah,
too.
you too.
Holy shit!
Well, that was it. That was
That was fun.
yeah. Jason, buddy, how you doing? How was your race?
Hey,
I'm tired.
You're tired? Well, hey, you
Yeah.
got a really good run out of it. We saw at the end you were practically coasting through the straightaways to save enough fuel. But tell me about your race, because you were up in the top 5 at points. You had a battle there with Jason. Battle with not Jason Gallagher. I'm sorry. Fucking I'm tired as well. You had a battle there with Connor Jafari. You battled with Chris Lilly. You were up front for most of the day. How'd it go for you?
Well, it's about time I got a good result this season. But I kind of didn't know we had to save until like halfway through the second run. So
Yeah,
that
and
was fun.
Yeah, and that was why you were just like coasting it down the streets.
And that's why I just clutched it and turned the car off down the straight.
I think you gained some time off that. I'm pretty sure you got a good finish out of that one.
Yeah.
There isn't really too much else to say with you. You had a really, kind of like Chris, you kind of had a really quiet night. You didn't take that second stop. Really, the highlight was you coasting it down the straights. There isn't really too much to say. But hey, you finally got a good run. And hopefully there's more to come for you.
Yay.
Now, okay, now we can talk to some of the people that have been here practically for 30 minutes. Richard Cherry, second place finish. How does it feel?
Wanted to congratulate AJ. He got some fuel up his ass. So, yeah, I mean, I thought he was gonna, I don't know, barely get to the end or even pit. I got low-key excited there for myself, obviously, there, because I thought the 24 didn't have, wasn't gonna able to make it, but he has fuel to do 2 burnouts, which is crazy.
Yeah.
But, yeah, congratulations to him. My race was just trying to save as much fuel as possible. I stayed out there to lead a lap and get a point there. So, yeah, great day there.
Yeah, and I want to talk about those points because after Atlanta, that basically was a big shot to the leg for you. You lost multiple positions in the championship, but you brought it all back, plus that extra point for leading a lap. How you feeling about your confidence of making it to the chase at this point?
As long as I don't have any trouble, I mean, in ovals it's much easier to get in trouble. But if I can get some luck, maybe I will be able to make it. So.
All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Another great run by you. Your best finish in your ASCA career, and hopefully there's a win on the way soon.
Wait.
What?
I want to say a shout out to like 4 people.
Is one of them the guy on the back of your car again?
Yeah, and three guys, but that's gonna be in Spanish. I'm gonna translate it later. So
go ahead.
All right, shout out to Payson Lindsay, teammate of mine. You better not hit the pit barrels at Homestead this Thursday. So, and now in Spanish. También un saludo para Fabri Flame. Gracias por mandarme el Sonic Bético. Si no fuera por ti, literalmente me estaría cambiando la puta foto de perfil cada 3 días. Así que bueno, también gracias. Y también un saludo a y también un saludo a 2 amigos míos de un grupo. Sois unos hijos de la gran puta y os quiero mucho.
Ay, Dios mío, ¿qué pasa con esos muchachos?
Dios mío. Well, that first guy, Fowler Flames, he sent me this profile picture. So if it wasn't for him, I would be changing my profile picture like every 3 days. So, and then 2 friends of mine that I met in middle school. So, and told them that they are a bunch of motherfuckers. So, yeah.
That's exactly what he said.
All right, Richard, I'm gonna let you go. You have a good
All right.
night.
All right, you too.
Oh, dude. If there's only look. I've gotten familiar to a lot of new faces ever since we switched to iRacing. I think Richard's my favorite.
You don't understand, because I speak Spanish, so like I already knew what he was saying. I'm like, oh my god.
All right, Aiden Arevalo, another good run by you tonight. A top 10. Wait, yeah, top 10 finish, right?
Top 10.
Top
yeah.
10. There you go. You were one of the guys that came in for extra fuel. Do you think that was a detriment or an advantage there towards the end?
Honestly, considering how shit I am at saving fuel, I didn't want to take the risk. So I just took as much fuel, well, not as much fuel as I can. I put the auto set on my fuel. I just took 4 tires and I just hauled ass. And I somehow salvaged the top 10, so I'm kind of happy about that.
Yeah, well, no, you had some genuinely decent pace compared to our competition tonight. How was the racing out there? I don't know how much racing you actually did. Towards that midfield after a couple laps, you got really thin.
Honestly, after the first 5 laps, it was just single file, me behind Gallagher the entire race. And Miles Davis and Mundos were on my ass a couple times, but I just pulled away with Gallagher in that front pack there. Honestly, this race, I felt like Tyler Reddick at Darlington, just excluding the shitting my pants and vomiting all over myself. Because I have the biggest migraine ever, but hey, I finished, and that's all I care about.
Well, I'll go ahead and leave you to getting some rest here tonight, Aiden. Another good run here for you. I get some extra points going towards the chase. Good run for you tonight.
Yeah.
All right, let's get OJ. Here.
Hello.
So, obviously tonight didn't really go as planned, did it?
I mean, I kept it on the track for the most part, so made
Oh.
it to the end with a clean car. That's all I could really ask for.
And how tough was that car out there? We heard you during the pre-race show. You were doing some laps. Even with the restriction, you were struggling out there. How was it during the race?
I mean, during the race, I just kind of pulled myself way back. I was like, I gotta be easy on this car or I'm not gonna make it to the end. My main goal, I wasn't focused on pace. I wasn't focused on passing guys. I just wanted to make it to the end.
Well, making it to the end, you did. Unfortunately, 16th isn't a lot of points. You're going to have to pick that up at some point later in the season. You're right on the bubble. 1 point below the cut line there for the chase. You might lose a little bit tonight, but it could have been a lot worse.
So, funny story, actually.
Are you in right now?
Racing League. Yeah, I'm 11th.
Well, fuck. Good job.
11th, yeah.
Well, good shit for you then.
I still gained, because, I mean, people not showing up is going to be
Yeah,
my
that helps.
blessing. I don't think right now, where I am, I don't think I have the pace to really compete week in and week out against some of these guys that are on the cutoff line with me. So I got to hope that a lot of them that are ahead of me or that are at risk of passing me are going to keep not showing up.
All right, well, with that, I'm going to go and let you go here, Owen. Hopefully there's some better runs coming for you in the future.
Yeah, this truck race sucks.
I have no idea what he's talking about. Anyway, Connor Trafari. Very early on, you know what? Let me talk about that later. But first off, started outside the top 20.
Yeah.
And you brought it home for a 5th place finish, I believe, right?
Yep.
How was it out there passing all of those cars?
Well, I wish I didn't have to. I messed up both my qualifying laps, so I had to start from the back. And honestly, it was really easy passing those guys. Mainly because I feel like I had top 4 speed for sure. So I wish I wish I didn't mess up my lap like that. But I mean, it was a good race. I was on pace to make it to the end because I pit with Chris there. But my crew chief only filled me up to 10 gallons, not 14 gallons. So I had to pit again. But I guess I got saved by everyone else having to pit, so I still got a top 5, which is nice.
You got some damage early on the going. You slammed the wall off the final corner. How was that car after you slammed it? You had a big dent on the left front.
Well, it definitely knocked the wheel a little bit. And I definitely was a little bit slower in the straights because whenever I was, like, about to pass Cherry off a corner because he was slow in the corners, he would just pull on the straights. So I was kind of in, like, that situation right there. But it wasn't too bad.
And finally, and this might not mean a lot to you considering your previous incidents, but early on the going, you were side by side there with Harrison going through the left and right hander. There was contact made, causing a big crash. What happened there?
Yeah, so, you know, I don't know if you, like, have the replay or anything, but basically, I'm behind Ethan Harrison going through the S's, and he's slow, like, really, really slow. So I'm like, I go to pass him in the chicane, and he just, I back out because I'm not gonna wreck myself on lap 2, you know. And then exiting the S, what is it, the carousel?
Carousel.
I have a huge run on him, right? So I'm going to his outside, and he just decides, yeah, you know, I'ma just hook a left and block him for 16th or whatever the hell it was. So that was fun. Then I hook it to his right, so I'm on his outside going into turn 6? I don't know what it is. It's the one before the last corner. And then I get like a tiny bit loose off the corner, but it's manageable. And he just kind of drives up into me and wrecks himself. So, honestly, kind of karma for trying to block me on lap 3.
Well, you know what? I'll go ahead and give you this much, Connor. That was definitely on Harrison. He did he did exactly that. He came up into you. So, for once, the terrorist is innocent. For now.
That's a 2-race streak right now.
It's a 2-race streak? Well, okay, now hold on. I mean, you did door Thurston to the line. Like, 1.5.
Okay, but did I get a penalty point for that? Nope.
No. But that just because something isn't a penalty point doesn't mean it's not terrorism.
Okay, Gavin.
Yeah, that's right. Anyway, Connor, I'm going to go ahead and let you go. Another great run for you here tonight. 20th all the way up to 5th. A good run for you tonight.
Thank you, man.
And I saved the best for last. Our boy, Levi Lipe. 19th. Levi, what the fuck happened? What happened this time?
Nothing.
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 I was trying to get...
Well at the start.
You didn't wreck?
Nope.
Oh, God. How slow were you?
Slow at the start. I found my pace towards the middle part of the race, and that was 20 laps too late. I lost a lot of time. I lost a lot of time at the start of the race because I was trying to play it safe, and I think I should have not have played it safe. I think I should have just kind of went for it, so I wouldn't have done that. But I guess in 19th place, all right.
You didn't wreck.
Yeah, I'm not the greatest at road courses, so I'm excited to be back in an oval in 2 weeks. Thank God we're not racing next week because I'll be at home from Atlanta at like 1 in the morning. So.
All right. Well, Levi, on the bright side, you didn't wreck for once. We can take that off. That's an improvement, even if the finish doesn't say it.
Yeah, it is an improvement.
All right, well, Levi, I'm going to go and let you go here for the night. Hopefully, there is a clean car in the top 10 for you very soon.
Yeah, especially since it's an oval, I think I could do that.
Yeah. And with that, that's going to round it up here for the Hartman Designs 100. Before we go, I am going to quickly, if I can, maybe I'm not able to. One moment. Okay, I'm not able to. Can I do this? Nope. Okay. So what I was going to do... Oh, wait. I got it. Let's just go over to our iRacing. And we're going to go take a look at the points after this race. Here it is. Let's take a quick peek. And it's not showing it. Why is it not showing it? Oh, wait. Hold up.
It's not good.
There we go. We got it now. And right there is your point standings after our next round here at Watkins Glen. Alexander Hyder has an even bigger lead over the championship. Now I believe that's about 45 points. A full race's worth of points now. Let me quickly just do this. Yep, there we go. Hyder holds on to it. He is 219 points over everybody else. Chris Lilly in second. Thurston has fallen to third after the run here tonight. Jeremy Cook in fourth. Miles Davis in fifth. Richard Cherry comes back from 10th to 6th. Connor goes from 8th to 7th. Then we got Aiden Arevalo. Ethan Harrison with a bad run. He drops to 9th. Aiden Smith up to 10th. Owen Chabinski up to 11th. And Frank DeAngelis doesn't show up tonight, falls to 12th. On the outside looking in, we got Cole Swaggart, Landon Warren, Jason Gallagher, and Kehola Hankins. Our next race is... Shit, I forgot. Let me take a quick look. 1 second. Let's see here. One moment. Our next track is Charlotte Legacy. We're going to be going back to Charlotte, where James Thurston won at the preseason Thunder. So we'll be back in 2 weeks for that. But with that being said... Oh, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I was going to say, so wait, we're pushing back Bristol even further?
Bristol is now race 9. So we're going to be going there October 14th.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll be there after Indianapolis. But with that being said, it's time to end the show. From me, Gavin Graham, and my good friend Armani DePaul. Remember to eat ass, smoke grass,